went from this to this. Let's roll it back a little bit. Come on. Wow. We are really barefaced, wet hair. Hi everybody, and welcome to or back to my channel. I am Inayah. I wanted to take you through a little bit of a transformation, sort of an updated beauty routine regimen. I did sort of my makeup routine about a year ago. Honestly, just over a year ago. I just kind of talked about the ups and downs of girlhood and how I started with makeup, but I have evolved and changed as a person. So has my routine, and I've never really showed my skincare or my hair. I recently have undergone a transformation to my hair. As you have seen, I cut 8 inches of my hair off. So I have been in the process of kind of embodying a new style, a new confidence, a new bit of a routine with my short hair. I kind of just wanted to show you guys how I am doing my hair recently with my new change, my skincare, and the makeup that I would do, my general everyday, maybe more towards my fuller face. Sometimes I don't always wear skin makeup, but this is going to be like my general everyday look when I am out and about, putting on an outfit that I feel cute in, a little jewelry, my makeup. This is kind of my go-to, my routine. I have been experimenting with my hair care within the past year or so. Wow, I'm looking very dry. I have been saving my skincare just for you guys. We're right by the window in my place right now, and you might be able to hear the birds here and there. I hope you can, because it's kind of a magical experience. The birds are so loud. I live like in a forest, basically. A deer was just outside my window, and the crickets are so loud, the birds are so loud. I have never lived so submerged in nature and sound like that within the forest. It's really loud. I lived somewhere with a lot of traffic previously. You might know that. If you've listened to my podcast for a long time, you can hear that road noise, where now it's a very different type of noise. It is peaceful cricket, bird, deer prancing noises outside. You know what? Let me get a little clip. These clips are from like the 50s. My friend got me these, and they're still in relatively good condition. Okay, so I've been doing a side part recently. That has been sort of my updated transformation here, as I've really committed to the side part with my short hair. Okay, dogs, you're gonna have to quiet down. I don't know whose dogs these are. My hair is out of my face officially. I use my Snail Mucin by COSRX. I've been using this for quite a few years. I have combination skin, so I have had blackheads and sort of an oily T-zone, and I feel like this just sort of helps even my skin out and helps everything feel hydrated and smooth. And the thing that I do is I don't officially gua sha my face anymore. I just found myself not really staying motivated to do it, and you know what, maybe that's on me, but now I've sort of discovered it's easier for me to just do a generally quick lymphatic massage. I developed this when I was not feeling very good a few years ago. I was looking at different types of lymphatic massages you could do with your fingers, and I just put what feels best to me sort of intuitively together. So I use this moisturizer after the Snail Mucin. It's also from COSRX, and it's oil-free. I will use an oil here and there, but not really in my everyday. So I press these lymphatic points that I guess help open your system. I sort of just rub in circles around my collarbones here. I also rub little circles around my ears, right here, my jaw, next to the nose, also in the corner of the eyes, and I sort of just go around the eyes. And then that's whenever I take my fingers like this and massage the moisturizer into my skin. I just find this handy because I can do this anywhere on the go. And whenever I'm traveling, having my fingers, just being able to do something like this, like I can do it anywhere, no matter what, or where I am. Using very clean hands while doing this, because I'm aware I'm really going in on my skin here. I'm not pulling too hard. I'm just sort of putting the crevice. There's probably a better way to do this. I don't know how people do it, but this is how I've been doing it. Just kind of putting it in the natural crevice of my cheekbone there and just sort of massaging the ear. I feel like you get the hang of it and you'll start to kind of feel what feels good to you, you know? And then I just sort of go around in gentle circles. And then sometimes I will even give myself a little neck massage. Now I'm feeling much better and moisturized, but my last moisturizing step is my Aquaphor. I use this for almost everything. I use it all the time. I just put some on my lips, and I'll barely have any on my finger, and I'll sort of just dab it under my eyes. Done with the moisture. Okay, so then, very, very, very important step, sunscreen. I've actually really noticed the difference in my skin just within the few years of being really consistent every day with the SPF. Like, I feel like I'm more supple in the face, kind of like a veil of hydration and protection. I made myself some oolong tea this morning. Okay, so after sunscreen is applied, that is when my makeup begins. So I kind of stopped wearing concealer. I just wear a light foundation, and I try to get something that is easily buildable so that I can get a bit more coverage in the areas I need, but my whole base, there's a layer of something going on, and then we just go in a bit more in the areas we need to. Oops. I use this little Morphe, what is this? E57 brush. I've had short hair in the past, but I have never really styled it in the ways that I want to now. That's why I am investing a little bit more into my hair care and trying to play with my hair more as an accessory. I'm very inspired by kind of like old Hollywood glamour and sort of those big, luxurious, but short, polished curls. I don't know if I'm gonna achieve exactly that, but maybe my own version more so. We'll see. Once I am happy with my foundation base there, I will take my bronzer. I use the color Mocha. I just put her right in my cheekbone area. Try to stay generally on the high side of the cheekbone, not on the very top, but right at those hollowing points. I actually do the same thing to my nose. That's where I place my bronzer, or I guess contour, whatever you would like to call this. And then I blend it upwards. I never take it down. I try to sort of blend up into the forehead up here. Sometimes I'll do a little bit more eyeshadow, but I'm just showing you guys more so kind of everyday makeup. Just shadowing my crease with my bronzer as well. Blush always has been my favorite part of my makeup routine. I used to really overdo it back in the day. I still kind of do now because I feel like it fades relatively fast, but I put a lot of my Victoria Beckham Beauty blush. What is this color? Cheeky Posh Mini Skirt? Wait, Cheeky Posh Mini Skirt. I don't know if that's the full name of it, so I'll just put it kind of right above where I put my bronzer on the apple of my cheek. Blend her right in. Even take a little bit up on the forehead just to blend things. Sometimes I'll be crazy and put even a little bit more. And honestly, I kind of just blend it with my finger towards the end of the process because I feel like the brush sometimes can grab the product and take it off the skin. My finger really just melts it in there. Next thing is I've had this highlighter for literally like 10 years. It is still going strong. It looks like it's gone, but it's not. Every time I squeeze just a little more. There's some on the cap here. You barely need any. I'm serious. It's like liquid gold. See, the label's not even on here anymore, and I don't know what I'm gonna do when I actually run out of this. I'm gonna have to find something similar. If anyone knows of such a beautiful, barely needing any golden sheen type of liquid highlighter, let me know, because this was literally a travel size gift when I was a tween. Everyone asks too what highlighter I use. This is the secret, guys. The inner glow. That's what I love about it, is it just looks like an inner glow. It doesn't look like anything on top of your skin. I'll put it on the brow bone, and then I also love to put it on my eyelid. Like, you know how I put the bronzer in the crease, right? This is just like my fast and easy way to go about all of this. I put a little bit of highlight on the actual lid. Then I put a tiny bit on the tip of my nose. Look at that. The glow is here. Next thing I'm gonna do here is my brows. This is the Patrick Ta brow gel, and this is no joke, you guys. This stays in place for a very long time. Literally, I was accidentally wearing it when I got my eyebrows done. The woman waxing my eyebrows was trying to take it off, and she couldn't even take it off. I'm able to take it off with kind of an oil-based makeup remover, but she was using oil and having some trouble, and it's just really strong. She was like, wow, you gotta check out what's in that because it's like super glue strong. If you have coarse eyebrow hair like I do and you need something that will actually keep it in place all day long, this is kind of the only thing that I've found to really actually like laminate and pull my brows back. Brows in place. Mascara. Now I'm using this little Calorie mascara that I was gifted ever so kindly, and I really like it. It is really nice in the sense that I think it is waterproof. Yeah, it is. It's waterproof, but it doesn't ever feel like it's pulling at my lashes whenever I take it off. It isn't difficult to take off whatsoever, but it lasts even whenever I'm swimming. So I'm very happy to have been sent this, and I'm trying it, and I would like to get the whole thing. I put the mascara wand at the base of my lash, and then I blink. That's how I get the most volume out of my mascara. Do that on the edges for a while too. On the lower lash, I don't put as much nearly on the lower lash. And at this point, I have some sort of mascara usually on my eyelid. So I will just wipe that down. Easier when I have a wipe, but today I'm just using my finger. At this point, I will sort of pat off my remaining Aquaphor, any moisture on my lips. And I'll want to make sure that they're kind of dry, moisturized but dry. And I will go in with just a generally neutral to dark lipstick that I just will dab on for some initial color. I usually use a lip stain for this, but I just ran out of my lip stain. I have to get a new one. If you have any lip stain recommendations, let me know. But for now, that little bit of color in as a general base for my lips. And then I go in with my Victoria Beckham lip pencil in the color in the shade number 4. Number 4. So I just take some of that pigment and I'll like put it a little bit on my cheeks, because when your cheeks match your lip color, things will go right. So I'm just putting a little bit of that on my cheeks. We always need a little gloss. Right now, I am using the Buxom Plump Shot, and there are quite a few fun shades. This one is kind of like a metallic-y nude pink. They're really, really gorgeous. I love them. They're iridescent, and they're also plumping, so it's not that overwhelming tingle, but it is kind of like a little bit of a minty sting, slightly. I don't know. Oh, there we go. There's the sting. I use a little Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. So I'll just let that dry. I'm really excited to show you how I've been styling my hair recently to go with this look. This is my natural hair dried. I like this look. Sometimes I will go with my natural hair, but I've noticed how much taking that extra little step has made me feel. Whenever I do style my hair and it's silky smooth and it's looking glamorous and nice, it just makes me feel a certain way. For a while, I have wanted to invest in a hair product that would actually just take my hair and turn it into something beautiful. It took me a long time of attempting to style my own hair with a blow dryer and a brush and just not being very well versed in styling my hair and really needing something to do the work for me. I wanted something that was going to be easy to use, help me feel glamorous and cute in no time with my short hair. That is whenever this beautiful, glamorous product that you are about to see came into my life. And I know, guys, that we said we were going to do those sort of big curls. I've been experimenting with that the past few days, and I do love the way it looks, but anytime I have short hair, I love to accentuate this little flip and style it as such. So I'm thinking it could be kind of fun to do like a sleek little pullback and a flip, but do a nice blowout to have it be silky and smooth and frizz free. Using the automatic wrapping barrel is so fun because it feels like I don't have to do anything. I just put the rod near my head and then I have luxurious shiny curls. It's so easy to use. The technology really styles your hair, but in a way that it's not going to damage it. My hair has already air dried to about 80% dryness, so I am going to leave it as this before styling, but usually when it's wet, the fast air dryer that it comes with dries my hair almost instantly, makes it silky smooth. So usually I would dry the majority of it like that, but it has air dried. I just ran to the bathroom and put a little bit of heat protectant in my hair. I'm also going to take a little bit of the Color Wow Dream Coat. I'm going to run that through the damp hair. Take these little clips out now. Evenly distribute the product. I'm just gonna take a claw clip and put the first half of my hair up. All the attachments, everything is so easy to use. See, I never dabbled with this stuff because it was just like putting the nozzles, the diffusers, and like I said, it would always just hurt my arms to try to style my hair with all these different things, but these attachments are so lightweight. So you just click it in there, and then okay, yeah, this is gonna be cute. See, that was one little, and I'm not even on the highest temperature or the highest speed whatsoever. That was just one little glide. Effortless, smooth little bump. Look at that. I feel like I'm gonna look like a Dr. Seuss character, but in a cute way. Yeah, so guys, I'm on the lowest temperature and speed. It is still so powerful and styling my hair in no time. Hello, the silkiest bottom layer of hair that you ever saw. That took me like 2 minutes. I can't even tell you how much this has changed my life already. That was literally just a few minutes of hairstyling, and now I feel like I have the cutest little polished, sleek hair. And I couldn't just talk about this and include this in my transformation if I couldn't get you guys in on it too and get a bit of a discount here. If you use this code on the screen, you will get 35% off of your Dream Hairstyle Pro. It is taking me and my transformation to the next level, but also taking so much time off of my hands. Like, that was instantaneous and required barely any work from me. Welcome to the closet. I have quite a few options. I am kind of just going for my everyday when I want to feel confident going out, whether that's at nighttime or during the day, just out and about. What comes to my mind is something quite simple. I've been liking wearing strapless tops to show off my little haircut recently, so I'm thinking I might do like a black strapless top, maybe just some sort of mini skirt, grab my bag, some jewelry, and I'm good to go. So this is something that I would wear literally anywhere, just an inayah outfit that makes me feel classy, timeless, chic, and ready to go. It kind of depends on the season. I feel like in the winter or fall, I would probably have a lot of fun with this. Like I would put a sweater or a cardigan or a jacket, but it is warm. It is the summer days. So realistically, I would probably just leave like this. But perhaps in the evening, a little breeze is coming and we need just a little bit of something. Really quickly, you guys, in the midst of changing and picking out my jewelry, I just realized I wanted to touch my hair up a little bit more on this side because I'm getting such a flip here. So I'm using the round brush this time to see what I can do. Easy. Now it is time for jewelry. I like to stay very simple and minimal with my jewelry, as you will see. These are the little earrings that I wear every single day. I was gonna layer a few necklaces, but for some reason I am sort of liking this single little diamondy gold chain. I'm just liking the simplicity of it all and the length, so I think I'm gonna leave it. I usually wear some other string gold necklaces, but this is kind of having me feel fancy today, so I'm gonna leave it like this. And if the evening called for it, maybe I would bring a shawl with me. Today we're gonna do a light little sweater. This is what I would do. I definitely would layer something like this in the colder months. It's just so warm here right now.